Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is Debbie, the North Carolina Stitcher. Today's October the 6th, 2020, and this is an update video on my cross stitch. So, how's everybody been doing? I know I'm a little late. I was going to come at the end of the month and last week and make a video, but there's been some things going on that I've just been so busy. Let me go ahead and do the little life update and get that out of the way. My oldest son's fiance got a bad infection in her hand, and so I took her to the emergency room, and the infection was down into her tendons. They had to do surgery because it was in with the tendons, and she's been having real bad back pain, and they couldn't figure out what was going on there. So they took her from the local hospital in the small town where they live, and they sent her to the Baptist hospital, which is, you know, the big teaching hospital up in Winston-Salem. Well, they took her up there and did the surgery. They still hadn't figured out her problem with her back. They went from saying, well, it's a back strain, or it's these muscle spasming, or just all kinds of different things. They even said at one point it could be her gallbladder. Well, they sent her to another small hospital. I guess, I don't know why. I don't know why they keep sending her around to this hospital, that hospital. So they got her out there, and they still couldn't do an MRI because she had like fluid in her lungs, and they thought she might have a blood clot in her lungs, and so they couldn't lay her down to do an MRI, and so they went to see what's going on with her back. Well, eventually they just wouldn't even do anything for her, so she checked herself out there, and we took her to a big hospital in another city, not Baptist, but one in Greensboro. Well, she's been up there. They come to find out she's got a big and bad infection around her spine and her back. And so they were talking about doing in her elbow. The infection in her hand moved up to her elbow. Now, she's been on IV antibiotics to come to find out she's septic. So she's been septic, and they need to do more surgery. But then I don't know what's happened there. Yesterday she was doing better. I haven't really talked to them today. But every day, my son doesn't have a car right now. So I live 60 miles from the hospital. So he's been getting her mother to come and get him and take him to the hospital. But I have to go and get him and take him home. So I'm going 60 miles one way to the hospital to take him home, which is on the way here, thank goodness. And then 60 miles back every night, except for tonight. I told him I cannot do it tonight. I needed a day off. So anyway, I thought that tonight would be the perfect night to do my update. I think I had a pretty good successful sampler September. I did a lot of stitching. But by the end of the month, I was getting to the point where I was tired of just spinning and doing what was on my wheel, because there's so many things I need to get done that I like to work on, that like a lot of sales that I haven't worked on in 2 months, because I did arbitrary August and then sampler September, and now I'm doing I haven't even done any Halloween, well, a little bit of Halloween stitching so far this month. Today's the 6th, and I've only stitched on 2 different things, but I want to do some Halloween stitching this month, and so that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to show you what I've worked on, what I'm planning on trying to work on this coming month, and a little bit of haul I got. Okay, first of all, I went to the Stitch and Frame shop in Rock Hill, South Carolina today, and took in 3 of my pieces to get framed. My great big sampler and 2 small ones. So it's supposed to be here on the 30th. One of them is a Halloween, so it really won't be good for Halloween this year, but I think it's going to look really good. So, but anyway, for last month, my stats were, I did a total of 19,000, and, no, wait a minute. I wish it was 10,679 stitches. I had 7 new starts, and I worked on 16 different whips. Okay, I was working every other day. I was doing my Quaker garden from Blackbird Designs, and so I took it out of the Q-snap. It needs iron, but I'm not ironing it because I'm going to put it back in the Q-snap because I got to work on it some more. So here's where I am on it. I've got some more alphabets. I got another one of these over on the other side. Got to finish putting my initial in I put it in there, the B, but the B in this sampler is narrow, so I think I want to make it wider so it'll match the D better, make it look more, But anyway, this is my sampler, Quaker sampler by Blackbird Designs. I really am glad. I'll be glad to get this one done. I mean, it's fun, but I'm ready to move on. And I have to work on this one consistently because it's got to be done before the end of this month. Okay, and I'm going to show you my other whips that I worked on, but not in any particular order, not in the order I worked on, just however I have them in this box here. So this one is Winter by Blackbird Designs. It's another one. I worked on it one day. I didn't get a lot done, but, you know, I want to get it finished. I'd like to get both of these framed before too long. But anyway, here's where I am on Winter. I put the bird... Well, that's not the bird, I don't think, is it? I don't know what that is. Anyway, I put this little thing in here and the rest of those leaves in that poinsettia. But there's not really a whole lot more left to do on that. Once that's done, it will be ready for framing. So, I'll be glad to get that done, too. You know, I want to get some things done. I've got so many whips, and so I need to really think about what I'm going to do next year. Really need to think. Okay, here is this is Anne Grimshaw by the Scarlet Letter. I worked on this one night. I love this one, but it's going to be really a long haul doing this. This is on Country Mocha, about a 40 count. And Vintage Country Mocha, I think. That's all I got done. That took a long time to do that. And I'm doing this, instead of in the Call for Black, I saw one online that was done in these Versois 134 and 136, these teals. I'm working with this one right now. This is the accent one. I loved it, so I thought, well, I'm going to do mine that way, so that's what I'm doing. Oh, I'm having a year of Quakers, but it looks like my year of Quakers is going to keep going on and on and on. I have a lot of Quakers started. That's okay, that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite things to stitch. This is from Tree of Life Samplings, 1831 Brick House. The picture is kind of shiny. And I worked on that one day. These are really tedious. Once I get that little bit of a border done, I'm not going to do the whole border all the way around. I'm going to do the top, and then I'm going to go to the alphabets and work the border a little along. I just can't do the whole border at once. It's just too, yeah. Got to do some different stuff. So that was nice. It's on 40 count something. I think it might be mallow. And this one is Winifred Glark by Pineberry Lane. Of course, I got a paper in front of it so you can't see it. Now this one I like. There's only 3 different colors of thread: a red, a green, and a red and 2 greens. That one's I like that one. That day I stitched on this, it was really a lot of fun. I didn't get a lot done, but I got I think this is 32 count. But I got the top row of the border and a couple alphabets. It's really weird the way that looks. Looks almost like there's a line of thread down. It's just the way the shadow's falling on it. So, worked on that one. And this Bristol sampler, I started this one on, this is from Quiltify Designs. And I started this one using Silks for You. I'm doing this on 28 count over 1. This is a Monaco. And here's the pattern. It's big. But when I was doing the Silks for You and doing it over 1, I looked at it and it looked really bunched up. And I think because the silk is a little bit thicker than the DMC, so I tore this out and I started doing it all with 920 or 321 in DMC. I just took out what I had and redid it. Each of those letters is almost 100 stitches, so I did this in one night, so That's a lot of stitching on those 3 letters, so. But I do like doing over 1 on the 28 count. I used to do it all the time. But here lately I've been doing more 40 count than anything, so. And I had a new start. This is Elizabeth Weston by Hands Across the Sea. I'll show you the picture of it so you can remember. I was drawn to this because of the pinks. I love the pinks. And I didn't get very far because, like I said, I only worked on everything one day. So I got this little bitty bit right here in the corner. But, and this is the fabric I got from Sassy Jacks. It's called, what's it called? Wild Honey. It's 37 count. So, I like it because it's not real soft. I don't really like real soft fabrics, but I don't want them like so stiff they like cut your fingers or something. So I hope to get back to that one before too long. That's a big one. It's going to take a lot of time to do that, but that's how it goes. And then this one is Marianne Stinson. This is by Mary Wynn Farms. This is one I'm doing with the Call for Gassed Wools. What it's going to look like. And I got quite a bit on this one. I mean, well, I had quite a bit done before I started working on it. So, it looks pretty good. I got all these crowns, or I think. Heck, if I can remember. I think I've done all those letters. Now think about from the R on over here and then that border. That one looked really nice if I ever get it done and framed up and put on my wall. Oh, if wishes were dollars, man, we'd be rich. And this is the one that I've been working on every day since the first of the month. This is from the Stitchonomy, the Halloween Stitch Along, where she give you the frame, and then every day you get a new piece. This was yesterday's. I haven't downloaded today's yet. This was to be an eye, a giant eye. So that's what I've been working on every day. To do this now, it's too late to get in on the free sampler or the free one. You'll have to wait till she puts it in her shop for sale if you want to do it. So, but it's right fun. Well, that is all that I have worked on in the last month and what I worked on so far this month. I'm going to try to work on some Halloween, maybe even some fall things. I have the one from the Scarlet House, the pumpkin with the alphabets. I can't think of what the name of that one is. But I started it not long ago, and now I'm having trouble locating what I did with it. I've got so much stuff I need to organize. It's ridiculous. But, okay, yeah, that one's got to go back in the Q-snap. But anyway, I'm going to show you what I'm going to work on for the next few days at least. I'm going to work on tonight, after I do the Halloween one. I plan on working on Quaker Halloween by Lila Studio. And so I'm doing it on the Call for Murky. I've already got it in the Q-snap ready to go. So probably going to work on this, get that finished, and maybe work on the one that goes up there. So that's my plan. Excuse me, I dropped my thread in the floor. I don't want to lose it, or I'll never be able to find it again. That's what happens when you lose your thread in the floor and then you kick it somewhere, and next thing you know, you just can't find it anywhere. At least that happens to me if I don't get something up right away. So, anyway, that's my plan for tonight. Let's put it that way. All right, and here's a couple more I plan on working on some this month. I'm going to work on Trouble Skull. This one is really relaxing because it's all one color. I'm doing this with this is a, I'm not sure what count this is, probably 18 count. This is Fabrics by LJ, and I think could be dyed for cross stitch. I'm not really sure. I thought I had the thing in there, but yeah, here it is. Yep, it's dyed for cross stitch, not unnamed. And then that's 500, DMC 500. So I'd like to work on that for at least a day or two, maybe this month. There's so many things starting new, and I just, so many sales, so many, I can't even keep up with the sales I've already got going. And here I am wanting to do more. What is my problem? This is one that I started, I don't know, it's been several years ago. I worked on it at Halloween last year. And this is on Mirage, 28 count Mirage Lagana. I know it's been a while since I started because I don't usually use 28 count for anything anymore. And this is as far as I've gotten. So. But it'll go fast once I get going, I think. Here's one I want to start. This is from White Willow Stitching too, I think, yeah. And this is Tribal Pumpkin. I've got this green fabric. I think this is another dye for cross stitch. Yeah, it's an 18 count Ada. I think it'll look good on that because I'm using the Call for Threads, which is a sulky number 4003, and it calls for 10371 Threadworks. So those are the call for, and I had them, so I thought, well, you know, I've already got these threads, I may as well use them in a pattern that calls for them. So I want to get started on that this week sometime. Maybe tomorrow even, since I already got plans to work on that other Halloween one. And here is my Garon tote bag. And this one has another Lilo Studio. This is called Nevermore. Let's see what I'm taking it out of the bag. I'm doing it on the call for, I think it's Feldspar, 40 count. I picture this plus. Yeah. I'll put it up. I got started on this last Halloween, but I didn't get a whole lot done. But that's what I got done. It's on a fat 8. So these aren't that big when you do it on 40 count. So. And I have one more. And sorry, my news break on my phone. My watch. I tell you, I really am so tired of what's going on in this world. I just don't even want to look at the darn news anymore. Raven Bewitched by Blackbird Designs. And I'm doing this on 32 count Queen Anne's lace. And that's what I've gotten so far. Not a lot. But I'm hoping this month I can get some, you know, good progress on all these that I don't have much done on. So that is what I want to work on, and then I want to work on a couple of sounds I would like to finish. God in My Garden, I'm so close to finishing that one that I really, really want to finish that. So I want to show you now my little bit of haul. This is hopefully not going to be a very long video tonight. I've got more stuff in the mail. I mean, it should be coming anytime. I've got to stop. I did have something else. What did I do with it? Anyway. Don't know. Here's what I got for dyeing from Cross Stitch or silk. Or not silk, but these are cotton threads that I bought this last month. Like that. there for fall. Pretty blue. That's the same as that one over here. I got 2 of those. I'm going to start cutting down on what I'm buying of these threads. And I got this fabric. I know I meant to order the Vertil, the 40 count, but I ended up somehow with 14 count. It's a pretty orange. And considering it's been dyed, it's more like a 16 count probably, but I'll use it. But it's just not what I really wanted to buy. So, and I got my Coming to America kit. It's got all the threads except for, of course, the DMC. I got the little girl pilgrim, and the fabric is corn tassel, 37 count corn tassel. That's all that she had available, I think, other than like a 32 count. And I wanted this on a close to 40 count, so that's what I got for the fabric. So I'm not sure. I know the sale's going on, but I'm not sure when I'm gonna start this. Probably not this month while the sale's going on, but I've got it whenever I want to start it. Okay, and here is a couple of patterns I just got in the mail yesterday. This is Set Your Mind at Ease by Needlework Press, I think. Is that it? Needlework Press? Yeah. Needlework Press. And this is Jack's Arm by Kathy Barrick. I love that, and it's going to be a monster to stitch that thing. A lot of stitching through there. But who says I don't like a challenge? Okay, when I went to Rock Hill today, I couldn't go without just getting something besides just the framing. So I bought me a couple things from there. They gave me a free needle threader, and it's like also it's a chopper thing where you can chop your thread, or a cutter. That's free. And I bought another needlework press design. It's called, oh my gosh, Sarah Barker 1840. I love that because the blue, oh man, it's so pretty. Excuse me just 1 minute. I have a small table here. A very small table. It's like a TV stand, so that's why stuff falls. And I got this one, Plum Street Samplers. It's called Blackbird Fractor, and I hope I don't have it. Because I saw that stitched up, and I just said, yep, give me that. I got a couple of different threads. This is uniform blue. One that's hard to come by these days. I was looking for one for a long time. And I bought them. 2 hickory sticks by Classic Colorworks and Old Hickory. I swear I thought I had 2 of those. But okay. Anyway, I got that, and then I got my threads today from Trish, my nest egg. I'm still waiting on my last month's Victorian motto to give me even a shipping notice. She said she's going to have them all shipped out the 30th, and then I still haven't got my shipping notice, so I'm going to give her another week and then email her. Well, this is where are we at in the alphabet here? We're in the H's. Harvest Basket. All right, that must be 2 5-yard skeins because I just have 10. Lexington Green. Hibiscus. Maple Syrup. These are just all out of whack. Oh well, maybe not. Linen. Liberty. Maybe she just can't get certain ones, so she just gives me what they, in order what she's got. Fisherman's Wharf. Ugh. Lemon Drop, Loganberry, and Harvest Moon. So that's this month's. So that right there is all my haul. I did get another piece of fabric for a sale on RTM's Quaker Fantasies group. She's doing a Christmas sale, so I got a piece of fabric for that, but I don't know where it's at right offhand, and I'm not going to go looking for it. So, but anyway, that's my whips, my haul, and what I plan on working on this coming month. So that's basically all I really need to talk to you about. Seemed to me like there was something else, but I just can't figure it out. But I saw on Saltbox Stitcher yesterday that I watched her video, and she was saying Traditional Stitches has a fabric club for Lakeside Linens, and I went in there and I just about signed up for it, but I don't know. I've got so much now, it's just pathetic. I don't need any more. So, but, oh well, what am I going to do? Anyway, I will see you again. Hopefully by the end of the month, I'll have give you a wrap up of what's going on this month. And I probably will, because I should be able to get my pictures back from the frame shop the 30th. And if I do, I will definitely come on here and show you what they look like. I'm excited. So, all right, y'all have a good evening and a great week, and stay safe and be blessed. Bye-bye.